Good morning, guys. Mr. Parisi here, and today we are going to go over the last part of our final project, which is our checking or savings account balance sheet. So I'm going to read through the directions, show you how to do this, and then let you guys get going. So it says, using the values that you have calculated throughout your project, record all of the transactions that you have made and keep a running balance of your account. Hopefully you've remained within your budget, meaning hopefully you don't spend more money than you actually have. So we're going to start by recording our starting balance in the first line as shown below. This value will be your monthly income, and it will be how much money you have to spend for the month. So as you'll notice here, my monthly income is $2,335. So I'm recording it in the first line. Remember, for this part right here, this is where my dollars go, and then this is where my change goes. So that bar kind of separates where the dollars are from the change. So in this case, I just had double zeros. Now, where did I get this 2,335 from? That would be from our career portion of our project, and you're going right here to monthly income. So you are going to have to bounce around between the different parts of your project. So that first number would have been right here, 2,300 and what was it, 35? 2,335, yeah. So for me, this was the case, 2,335. You will probably have a different number. You should definitely have a different number. So go grab your monthly income and bring it into this part of your project, and you would record it. Now, your sheet, this is just the example part right here. Your sheet is going to be the blank one that's on this page. So if I was actually doing this project, I would come in and I would say, okay, right here is where I'm beginning with my $2,335. And then I put my change over here, my 00. So that's my first step, my starting balance. So hopefully I wouldn't spend more than $2,335. Up next, it says, from this point, you will need to record all the necessary transactions, your monthly payment towards your student loans, okay? Your monthly car payment, your monthly mortgage payment, that's your house payment, your monthly grocery bill, and then your monthly miscellaneous expenses, and we want each of those as a separate transaction. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's show you where each of these is. So start, my student loan. So if my student loan, I'm looking for that, I would go to my schooling part of my project. As this loads. So in my schooling part of my project, my monthly payment would be on the second page, and I have monthly payment right here, and it even says you will need this value again when you're filling out your monthly budget. That's what we're doing now. So this is the value I would take, and then I would fill out my project, okay? Up next is car payment. Car payment on the car part of my project, same kind of thing. This is where we're pulling all of our numbers from, is the different portions of our project. And I'll show you how to do one of these now. So in the car part of our project, we have two different parts that say monthly payment. As you remember, we'll have two different options. So I'm not taking both of these numbers. If you recall, you were required to choose which is the better financing option and why. So if you chose part A, or choice A, you would take this monthly payment. If you chose choice B, you would take this monthly payment. You are not taking both of them. So let's just say I take my monthly payment from part A, okay? And we'll say it's $310 and some change. How I would fill this out on my project, I would come in, I would say, okay, you could use today's date, you could say whatever. I used May 21st here. My transaction is car payment. It is a withdrawal because it's coming out of my account. These are all going to be withdrawals. I'm subtracting $310.75, and this is how we keep our running balance. So same kind of thing down here again. So that's my example. Again, if you were doing it, we would say, okay, it's $521. This is for my car payment. So this is how you guys should be filling this out. Make sure I can read it. Use the text box if you need to. 310 here, same kind of thing. 75 cents here in the change portion. And remember, if you need to write down that withdrawals are subtract, deposits are plus, then do that. And then I'd come in here and minus my 310, $75, and obviously it was already up top here, but $2,024.25. This is my new balance, $2,024.25. This is how I keep my running tally. I'm going to do this for every single one of these payments. Okay, I've got my car payment, so I just did my car payment. I'd check that off. Maybe I would go back and I'd do my student loan next. Boom. So my student loan, again, if I pulled that from that sheet, let's just say my student loan was $125. We'll just make it something nice and simple. Okay, I would go into my project, and I could do the same thing. I could still use today's date. That's fine, 21. And it'd be school loan, and then I would say I'm withdrawing $125. This one was no change, so I could put my 00, show my minus 125. Oh, this was, sorry, zeros over here, just $125. And I've got myself a new balance. After I subtract this, my new total comes to 2,024.25 minus 125. I've got $1,899.25. So just like that, we've got our running balance. So I just showed you two examples. You have to go through and get the rest of these. Again, mortgage payment, I'll show you where these last couple are, and then I will let you guys go to it. So my mortgage payment is going to be in the housing part of our project. My monthly payment here shows up right here. We are pulling our monthly payment from this part of the project for our house. Okay, that's our monthly mortgage payment. Okay, back to our final project. Okay, that was my mortgage payment. Now grocery bill and miscellaneous expenses, these both come from the monthly expenses part of our project. And those show up right here. So my monthly grocery list, remember this is weekly right here. We should have calculated our monthly grocery list right here. So whatever you got for your value down here, that's my monthly grocery bill. And then each miscellaneous expenses, remember you needed at least 4. Each one of these is going to show up. So I'd use this number, I'd use this number, I'd use this number. You needed at least 4 monthly expenses. These are all separate transactions on the check register sheet. Okay, they're all separate transactions. I am not just taking this monthly total down here. I'm taking each one of these and I'm putting them on my project. And they're each going to have a separate line. So if I bought movie tickets, I would write movie tickets. And then I would go through that. And if I bought my phone bill, it'd be phone bill. Boom. Each one of them is going to be a separate transaction. So in total, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 of these would be 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have 8 things getting subtracted on your budget sheet down here. Okay, that's what I'm looking for full credit. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Watch the video again, and good luck and finish up.